Hey everybody, and thank you so much for joining me today here on Blind Whiskey Reviews. And this is another Speedy sample review, so let's not waste any time and get straight into it. If you haven't joined me for one of these before, I've got 24 samples in these two boxes. These samples are made up of whiskeys sent to me by distilleries to review, whiskeys sent to me by friends out there in the whiskey world, and whiskeys that I've already reviewed, have put in a sample bottle a few months after that bottle was opened so we can see how the whiskey's doing with a little bit of airtime. If this is a re-review, I'll link it up here and down in the description below so you can check out the original review. Let's grab our random number generator so we can pick our sample for today. We're gonna hit 3 times as we always do, at least lately. 1, 2, and 3. Sample number 23. We finally got a high number. I feel like it's been a long time since we got a high number. Anyways, down here, 23. Pour some whiskey. Oh, very fruity. I smell it already. Reasonably dark color. Lots of light fruit. Lots of apple, pear. Whew, tons of it. A little heat on the nose, too. After you get over the apple and pear, there's a little bit of like a red fruit quality there, like some berry, red apple. Touch of vanilla. Smells great. Let's get into it. Cheers. I mean, the first thing hits your tongue, tons of sweetness. And I don't mean cloyingly sweet, but just like fruity sweetness, that apple. A lot of what I described in the nose comes across on the palate. You get a lot of that apple, a little bit of red fruit, juicy red apple, a little bit of berry. As it goes over the palate towards the mid to back palate, you kind of get a little bit of vanilla mixed in with that, a little bit of bitterness. Let's get another taste. Yeah, a lot more of the same. It stays sweet throughout, but not cloyingly sweet, not overly sweet. A nice balance of sweetness. Towards the back, it does round out slightly. A little bit of bitterness comes in to kind of counteract some of that sweetness, which is great. It's great to not finish. If it finished as sweet as it starts, it probably would be a little bit cloying, but it doesn't. Got a little bit of bitterness. Like I said, a couple other flavors kind of kick in the back. Nothing really herbal to speak of, but a little bit of bitterness, a little bit of vanilla, more of like the sweetness feels like brown sugar and caramel than it does the fruity sweetness that you get up front. So nice complexity throughout, a nice transition from the front to the back of the palate. Mouthfeel isn't too thick. I mean, it's a medium mouthfeel. Finish isn't incredibly long. You're left with a little like sweet vanilla, a little bitter oak. So far, so good. Let's get one more taste in. I'm remiss to say, but it does smell a little Buffalo Trace-ish to me. Yeah, more of the same. Good whiskey, nice throughout. Don't have a whole lot extra to say that I didn't already tell you. So, proof-wise, I feel like we're ballparking. I got a little heat on the nose, but it definitely doesn't come across on the palate. I mean, I feel like we're in that 90, 95 range. I'd say more like 90. I mean, it really isn't very hot whiskey. Yeah, man, I don't have anything bad to say about it. I think it's really good whiskey. I'm going to give this a 90. I think it's really good. Let's see what it is. This is Oh, wow. Eagle Rare. I was right about the Buffalo Trace. 90 proof. We nailed that. We nailed the Buffalo Trace. And this has really improved since the last time I drank it. So, originally I gave this is a re-review. Originally I gave this a score of an 82. And that's generally where I would say, 80 to 82, 80. I would say in my head, Eagle Rare is like an 85. Today, after it's had some airtime, I think I put this in a sample bottle probably 3-4 months after the bottle was open. It's tasting fantastic. I think it's just, right now it's tasting perfectly balanced. You're not overwhelmed by oak. You're not overwhelmed by, nothing's overwhelming. There's a decent amount of complexity there. I think 90 is a high score for Eagle Rare, but hey, I can't deny it. It was a blind review, and on the day, 90 is the number that came out. So this stuff is tasting really good. I can't say Eagle Rare is always a 90 for me. I think it's more like the mid 80s, but today it is tasting fantastic. And as some of you may know, Eagle Rare is a quasi single barrel product. Apparently it is a single barrel, however, because of the process they use to bottle it, there's a potential that it gets a little bit of other whiskey mixed in from the previous barrel, so they don't call it a single barrel anymore. However, it is a single barrel product, so you can get some variants from bottle to bottle. But right now, this bottle is tasting fantastic. So, Eagle Rare is always a great value at 30 bucks-ish for a bottle. You can't go wrong. 10-year age statement. Go grab a bottle, try it out. I will definitely be buying myself some more Eagle Rare. Let me know what you think about Eagle Rare in the comments down below. And as always, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at blind_reviews. You can also follow me on Instagram at Mission Bottle Kill, where I'm posting pictures of all kinds of people emptying out great bottles of whiskey. And if you want me to post your pick, just tag me when you post it at Mission Bottle Kill. You can also send me an email at blindwhisky reviews, that's whiskey with an E, at gmail.com. And until next time, cheers.